and you train at a very disciplined gym. I'm going to know a lot of these answers I ask you. The people that are watching will not. So Matt trains at Bill Algeo's gym, UFC fighter extraordinaire, Bill Algeo's gym in
Billy Bags.
Billy Bags, King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. So, dude, like, tell me a little bit about that gym. Like, what's the experience like training there? How have you been preparing for this fight?
So I think, kind of right off the bat, most people think that like UFC fighters are like all like ego driven and these like real tough guys. And, not that Bill's not a tough guy. He's extremely tough,
Very
but
tough.
like he's a family guy. His son is on the way. I think it's like only maybe a month or two out. His wife comes into the gym right at the top of the door before you even enter the gym. It says, leave your ego at the door. And
Love
that's
that.
pretty much something that we really, really incorporate into all of our training is, there's a couple sayings, just show up. You know what I mean? You got to make it into the gym to make progress. So just show up. And when you do show up, leave your ego at the door because we're all just trying to get better. So Bill is one of those, he's not one of those disappearing acts either. You know what I mean? Our man teaches jujitsu on Tuesday, kickboxing on Wednesday. He's in the gym. You're getting these real-time looks from a UFC fighter. And, and he's got 7 inches on me, but he's also a featherweight. So that's an
Yeah.
interesting one. The sparring grounds with Bill have never gone my way, but you know what I mean? They're good looks nonetheless.
I mean, yeah, I've talked to Bill briefly on like Instagram. Seems like a great guy. You've had nothing but great things to say about him, and obviously, what we've seen from him in the UFC is nothing short of spectacular. So, I
Yeah.
can't imagine training with the man. And you're not supposed to win any rounds against him. Don't think that. Don't take that too close to heart. So,
Yeah, you know what? I don't really expect to. I'm trying to get better. I don't
right,
think anybody really cares about quote unquote winning the rounds. You know what I mean?
not in the
Uh,
gym. No.
exactly. At least not in our gym. I'm sure in other ones they're like, we're gonna go super hard and I'm gonna try to mess you up, but that's really not what we're doing. You know what I mean?
Well, that's good, man, and it shows to success too. Obviously, based off of the fighters in your gym. Now, let me ask you. I know, Matt, that you were injured for a long time. Happened when I met you. You down and out in the gym, like can't train, can't grapple. Or you're better
Yeah,
now. Obviously, you're back to training. Tell me a little bit about that injury. Tell me a little bit about the recovery. Are you fully back in training now? How does that feel?
absolutely. Yeah. So, we got a couple more shout outs. Dr. Zabat at Premier Orthopedics. We've been doing some cortisone injections, plasma injections. So it's funny that we were mentioning Bill. So I actually I caught him with a body kick and then he ended up catching it. And, being so tall, he kind of lifted my ankle somewhat over my head. So the LCL went there back in the beginning of March. And
Mm, mm,
it took me honestly probably 4 months to really come back. So that kind of put me, I think it was like the beginning of July, maybe that I was like back in just, boxing. And then August, we were back to rolling really, you know what I mean? Like rolling and getting everything going 100% in August. And then like I told you, like I was kind of husky, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I came off the injury, I've been partying a lot, you know what I mean? But since I would say August 1st, we've really been, nose to the grindstone. And then especially since about September 30th, you know what I mean? So about the last 7 weeks, we've been grinding really hard, you know what I mean? I'm sure like you haven't seen, like I haven't been out, I haven't been posting on the stories. I
No.
haven't been going on dates. You know what I mean? I got promoted at my job. I work at SEI Investments. Got my MBA a couple of years ago, so kind of doing it all. But I'm online for work at 7 a.m. You know what I mean? I'm done my day at 4:30. I'm gonna go sit in the sauna, run, and then I'll go and spar. 3 times a week: Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Get private training in with my striking coach Jeff Knapp in the middle of the day on Friday. So I'm in the gym at minimum 4 days a week, 2 hours a day, sometimes 5 days a week. So
Damn.
it's basically become more than a part-time job on top of having a full-time job, but it doesn't feel like it. I mean, I love every second of it.